Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Remember when YouTube blacked out and everybody went apeshit crazy? I did. Welcome to the Lumiere channel. If you're new, hi. I do videos on this channel. I do oracle guidance videos. It's not so much tarot, it's more so guidance comes out. And then you tell me how it resonated and stuff in the comments. I also do sorts of different types of things. I really just kind of go with whatever I'm feeling on this channel, but obviously it's on brand. Every month I tend to do something crazy just because my spirit is like, do something crazy. So ASMR video, whether it's a vlog of like a week in my life, or whether there's something that I've been meaning to put up for you all before Libra season ends, which is this weekend. I don't know, dude. We'll see. In any case, this is your weekend guidance. Just general guidance. Whomever needs it. Whatever. However way it resonates. It's not really love focused. It's not really sign focused. It's just some guidance. Just something to keep in the back of your head. If something pops off this weekend or whatever, you can hear Luce's voice. Or I pray that you hear Luce's voice saying whatever it is that comes through here. So please have some guidance for the highest good of whomever watches this, please. Be weary. May I please have some guidance for whomever watches this, please, for the weekend, for the dates, what is it, 18th to the 21st, for whomever watches this, please. Just general guidance. Something they might need to hear. Or need to know. Thank you. I'm gonna do it like this, if you don't mind. How are you? What are your plans for the weekend? I may not do all the signs, all the zodiac signs for October. Sorry. Genuinely just not feeling it. But then if I do feel it, I would definitely do it. There may be something that everybody else is doing this weekend that you may have to decipher for yourself what it's really for you. There may be some sort of group, some sort of gathering, some sort of something happening this weekend that you may have to really, well, you may have to make a call on, that you may have to either speak up about, that you may have to, that may call for you to go it alone, in a way. Yeah. Oh, wow. Or you may need to speak up and propose something different so you can work together with the people. So if there's some sort of team, some sort of group, some sort of project, some sort of plans this weekend that you have, it may not be, you may have a feeling about it, you may have a feeling about not doing it, or whatever the feeling is. I would say trust that. If you've been having a feeling about some sort of gathering this weekend, perhaps trust that. It's just, it doesn't necessarily mean for you not to engage. It just might be for you to tweak it. Or even offer and propose something different. or invite someone who you wouldn't normally invite, or spend time with someone who you wouldn't normally spend time with. You may have to help someone with something this weekend. If you're getting the inkling to reach out to someone and help them with something, you could try to make the gesture anyway. If you are looking for help this weekend, make the gesture to ask for help from somebody. You can't do it alone. It's not for you to do alone. Free yourself and ask for help from the people around you, or from the people who aren't around you, but people who might be able to actually help you. If something doesn't pop off this weekend, if something doesn't happen this weekend, know that it wasn't for you anyway. And you may need to take some steps for you to really woosah and breathe through the energy that it wasn't for you, in a big way. Rejection is God's protection, and for you to surrender that desire, or at least postpone it, or be able to express yourself to express your desires / disappointments in a way that is constructive to yourself or even to others. So this weekend, it's not about being passive in action times. I feel like there is a call for you to speak up, or a call for you to do something different, or to offer up something. I don't feel like it's for you to be passive and sit down or anything like that. I feel like there's something you're going against here, and something you're following at the same time. It might be going against something that you've been feeling that isn't for you, if that makes sense. So you're going against something and simultaneously going towards something else. Such is life. You may need to help someone. You may need to extend your hand and offer up forgiveness. You may need to open your heart up to be forgiving. You may need to allow your heart to break over some sort of thing that didn't come through, that didn't pop off, that did happen, and it may have had some sort of impact on you. You may need to heal that, and as it relates to a friendship, as it relates to a relationship, as it relates to and when I say relationship, I just mean you relating to another human being, but it could be to do with love as well. It could be time for healing. This could be the time for you to make that gesture if you have been, if you have been getting signs. For you to make that gesture this weekend. Sorry, I'm laughing because only one person will get this. Anyway, for you to make that gesture, 7/7, to help move things along, to help free yourself and this other person from, or people from, whatever you've been going through. It might be good for you to express your thoughts, especially if you have been getting some sort of signs and symbols, and if you've been getting the intuitive hits more so, to make a move. Or it might be a weekend for you to consider opening your heart to the possibility of mending and healing with someone, some people, family members, friends, pets. What? Family members, friends. It could be some sort of occasion. Libras are still having their birthday. Hey, happy birthday, honey. It may be an opportunity for you to open up to healing and moving forward. But this is about you speaking up. This is about you speaking up about whatever hurt you, or whatever hurt you may have caused or put upon someone else. Putting that into the open so you can both free yourselves from both as in you and the other party or parties, can free yourself from this energy, this mistake, this misunderstanding, or this actual flub. For some of you, this not for you means it's no longer for you to be in this space, or you are going to be in this space of healing for quite some time. So make yourself comfortable and be gentle with yourself and the others who are in this space along with you. Yeah, this has to do with people. If you need to, again, reiterating the message or the beginning message of if you need to step out of the crowd, if you need to propose a different idea, if you need to do something different or whatever that fits your comfort level best, definitely speak up about it and say something, or do what you need to do to cover that base for the good of all, of course, but also for the good of you. Don't be a chicken. Buck buck, ain't no chickens up on here, please. Do the scary thing. Say something. Don't compromise yourself to fit in. Don't compromise yourself to be okay with everybody else. Now, if you did do something wrong and you need to apologize, go ahead and do that. But at the same time, if you were wronged and you want to make amends this weekend in some sort of way, don't be pompous about it, right? Like, definitely claim your wrongs, but interdependence is important. There were two parties here, and if you did something wrong, definitely own up to it, but also speak up for yourself so that you both parties, you and these other people or person or situations or whatever, can learn from this experience and you become stronger so you can get out of this energy. And it's not a, oh, I apologize, but you never did, or I did this and you never saw my side, or you did this and I never da 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 da. With whatever this is for this week. Overall, I feel like it's about you moving through something, you speaking up about something to people, definitely. People are big this weekend. What's happening for me this weekend? Okay. Or this is you releasing your reliance on people, or you engaging with people. This is going to fall on the spectrum of what have you been doing. Whatever you've been doing, it might be for you to do differently. It doesn't mean for you to do it completely 180, but it might be for you to just pivot a bit, if that's something that makes sense for you. If this is about love, romance, healing is called for. The space of love you've been in is no longer for you. If you've been hurt before by people, by gossip, by multiple parties, by something that you didn't follow your guidance on, or you've made a misstep or a mistake in the past couple of weeks or even this weekend, it is called for you to be gentle with yourself and forgive yourself this weekend. It's or at least open the door to that. If you need to allow your heart to break all the way so that you can let the light enter, the Rumi quote, which is "the wound is where the light enters," is just so profound. It brings tears to my eyes, because truly, sometimes we hold on so tightly to the pieces of our heart that we don't want to break, that are breaking, but we need to allow those things to break in order for this new energy to come for us. There's this call to free ourselves this weekend and recognize that this space that we've been in when it comes to love, that's not been helpful, that's been maybe detrimental, is not for us. Whether, full healing happens this weekend or not, it's an invitation to open that, or that is something that could be happening, or that is your guidance for you to really kind of either sit with that pain, sit with that discomfort, and move through it. So if you're single, this is you. What is this? If you're single, this might be you talking to, if you're single and looking for love, this could be you talking to people about hooking you up with people, but not accepting just anybody. It's not accepting any old person just to fit in and just to not be single. That's a very good message. It's about you healing and not just you making the call to not just go for anybody just because you want to be with somebody. You standing true to what you want in a partner, at least the essence of how you want to be treated with a partner, and a future partner, and you making amends with that, you becoming one with that, and you freeing yourself from this energy of that's not serving you. But definitely more so not compromising in a way that doesn't help you. Compromise is good, compromise is bad. It just really depends on how appropriate or inappropriate it is given the situation. If you are dating, again, same thing. Don't compromise yourself to fit in with whomever it is that you're seeing. If you are in a situationship here, it might be time for you to heal with someone, move through this phase, and see whether this person really is for you or not. See whether or not the space that you're in, even this energy that you carry around this person, is for you, and whether you can actually extend the olive branch to say, this is how I feel. Can you be brave enough to step up and tell this person that you're in a situationship with how you feel and what you want, so you can break this energy and free yourself? It's going to be scary. It's going to be scary for you to say something to this person so that you can allow your heart to either break all the way through or have them surprise you and say, hey, I may feel the same way, or I don't feel the same way yet, or I don't feel the same way at all. Either way, there's a freedom that comes with that. But this is about you speaking up and sharing something to, excuse me. This is about you speaking up. It could be to yourself, but I actually feel like this could be with people. This is heavy people here. You speaking up to this person or these people that you're with, and really acknowledging the fact that you want what you want. Being practical, letting them know without a shadow of a doubt in your spirit and your heart what you want, so that you know that they know, and you can't continue fooling yourself over the fact that they don't know what you want and they're not giving you what you want because they're being a dick, or they're being spiteful, or they're being unavailable. No, this is you saying, this is what I want, and giving them the chance to respond, so that you're no longer living in a fool's paradise. If this is something you already have done, this is about you freeing yourself and allowing your heart to really accept where you are in reality, so you can open up to letting the light of where you want to go to come in, because you no longer belong where you're at. And something new wants to come in with this mending and this free yourself. If you are in a relationship with someone, and your partner, there may be some things that you want to say to your partner. Perhaps some past hurts, perhaps some past stuff, but perhaps even some good things just to bring you two closer. This could be you extending a gesture. This could be you saying, hey, I really like when you ... Hey, I really love when you ... Hey, I was wondering, when it comes to our relationship, is this a good time to talk about this, that, and the other? A time for you to heal. A time for you to speak up about something. Not in a way that's like, you will listen to me because I am the only one that matters. No, the other person matters as well. They are a part of this relationship, and they have 50% of the voice. So you being able to listen to one another and create a space that is conducive to that. Some of you, you might need to heal away from this person. What this means is not talking to them, which is weird. That's interesting. But going somewhere else to mend. So basically getting some space from your partner. But I feel like for couples, this is a soft energy of if you've been in arguments or if you've been in tiffs about really extending an olive branch and saying, hey, can we heal? Or are you healing? If things are going well, if you're in a situationship and you guys are talking, and I still feel like there might be some sort of conversations being had here in terms of being open and honest about what's in your heart and what you want and where you're at. More of a sharing. This is not a demanding energy. I feel like some of you are going to want to demand some stuff. I feel like if you're going to demand anything from anybody, demand it from yourself. That's where the demand is coming from. You to free yourself from this energy, not from you to this other person or people. I feel like your energy has to be of someone in control, someone who isn't taking any shit, but also inviting. Good luck with that. If you're in a couple and you're doing well, why are you watching this fucking video? JK. If you're in a couple and you're doing well, perhaps, and this is resonating for you, it may resonate for you more so in the general reading of it, but if you're in a couple and you're doing well, to me, this is about gentle gestures and about you going out with your partner, being alone, spending some time together this weekend. Maybe giving them a hug in the kitchen, or just really looking at them in their eyes and saying, I appreciate you, something like that. Soft. Money. When it comes to your prosperity this weekend, I need a book for this one. I feel like it's blessed with these sevens. That's nice. When it comes to money, now is the perfect time to seek for advice from a mentor or a business advisor who has been where you want to go to help you get there too. If you do, you will receive very good counsel that will aid in your prosperity. It may also be the case your endeavors have grown and that you are in a position where you just can't do it all yourself anymore. Come through. Time to bring on those who can give you a leg up. Trust that help is available and it will indeed appear. Delegate authority to others so you can take steps towards your big dream. The perfect people will arrive at the perfect time so long as you step forward with just a mustard seed of faith. Alright, I'm getting a picture. Either way, the general message still applies here. There's something that is no longer for you, a certain space, a certain energy. Perhaps it is doing it alone or not getting help. You need to move forward. If you need to make amends with a former partner, perhaps consider doing that. But you may also have to leave a company. You may have to leave a certain group. You may have to do something different from the group. If that is your idea, something that you've been thinking about for the project, you may have to go your own way on this one, like I was saying, and free yourself from the status quo and do the different thing. This isn't by the book necessarily in reverse, but this is about you honoring your idea. And I don't mean different as in radically different. I mean like, everybody's going this side, you go this side. Everybody's looking for blue or green, you go teal, right? Or turquoise, you go somewhere different, something slightly off. Everyone makes mistakes. When you want something very badly, you may come to realize that in chasing after a pretty shiny thing, you lost sight of long-term sustainable prosperity. Sometimes you make choices that look good at first, but ultimately lead to a loss or failure. It's time to forgive yourself and others. Don't blame anyone else. You get to start again, wiser and more mature. The journey to true abundance can be bumpy. Make amends to anyone you may have hurt along the way, especially yourself. Forgive those who may have taken advantage of you. Let go and learn from this. You are now that much closer to achieving the kind of prosperity that really fulfills you. Nothing is ever lost or wasted when you view it from this perspective. So I feel like if you had to leave something before and you left it in a bad way and you're feeling bad about it, make amends for that. You may have to leave something and not necessarily, yeah, go your own way, but in a way that is still similar. It's not an entire, like, just forsaken abandonment type thing, but I feel like there are some people who might be worried about you, or you might be worried about some people and what they'll think as far as you going your own way or you getting help here. You may have to free yourself from that kind of thinking, which is going to be hard because the people in our lives are the people in our lives. If you need to explain something to someone, do so, but don't break yourself in trying to bring other people to your way of thinking. But at the same time, if you need to make that effort to try to make that sincere effort to try. If you need to apologize to someone, again, apologize to someone when it comes to business. If you need to mend something in yourself, then do that. But I feel like there's an opportunity here for healing. And that may be with a mentor. That may be that, you may have asked for help from somebody, or you worked with somebody before, gave them help, and they never, blah, blah, and maybe they're back asking you for help, and you are like, I don't know if it's really for me. It may not be for you to help them, but it may be helpful for you to tell them why. If someone isn't helping you this weekend, it may be helpful for you to open that, bag of dicks. But you may, Jesus Christ, you may need to open that conversation and say, hey, is this because of that thing that happened last time? And then talk through that. When it comes to prosperity, if you're thinking about going against the grain, it could be advisable just bring people along in terms of thought. Don't leave people out in the cold. It may feel cold for you if you have been left out in the cold, but see if you can get someone along to help you, or at least understand what you're doing. Don't do this thing alone. I do feel like the free yourself and a leg up are the majority of what the actual guidance is this weekend for the 18th to the 21st, but I also feel like with mending here and these people, there's some amends that needs to be made on your part, their part, everybody's part, both sides, up and down, XYZ, toodaloo. I feel like there's a certain energy that's no longer for you with people, or just period. And it would be a good idea for you to move out of that space, or make the gestures, or begin to plan for moving out of that space with certain people. Yeah. That is your weekend guidance. I hope it serves you, and I hope you make the right decision. Please follow your personal intuitive hits. But if this does help you ruminate and think things over in a different light, then I'm thankful. If this helped you, please like the video. If you're new, please subscribe. Hit that bell. I do all sorts of stuff here. Check out the channel page and look at all the other videos. Go on a binge watch this weekend. Why not? If you think someone you know can use this video, why not share it? If you have a friend that would like to follow the channel, let them follow. I'm looking to hit 7,000 subscribers by the end of November. It's looking tough. It's looking tough, but maybe we can do it, and then maybe 10,000 by the end of December. I know it's possible, but I can't will people. Anyway, let me know how this sits with you in the comments, and I'll see you there. Alright, babe, have a great weekend. Keep your light on. Good luck.